when the only thing you can think about is that chronic pain. When your mind is focused on how to resolve it, how to fix it, and you're used to fix things really easily in your life, but this chronic pain somehow is unresolved still. And your years or months in that chronic pain, not knowing what is happening, not getting the answers from the doctors, going to different specialists and not getting the permanent relief. And you start to believe that it's going to be like that forever. No one can help me. Chronic pain. What are the roots and causes, and what is it telling you? Let's dive into it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is KateSemeniuk. I'm a hypnotherapist, and on this channel I'm talking about all the problems, all the mental health problems and the physical problems with the connection to your subconscious mind. What is your mind is trying to tell you by giving you different uncomfortable symptoms. And today we will talk about chronic pain. One of the things that people come to me with years and years being in the pain, either after injury or it's just a chronic pain that started at some point in their life, they have one single belief: no one can help me. I am desperate. Hypnotherapy somehow believe it's like a last resort. When people come to me, they say, "You're the last one that I was thinking about. Hypnotherapy, maybe this can help." Your chronic pain is your responsibility. No one can fix you, and you are going and looking, because usually people are used to this mentality that I have a solution, I can fix it. With the chronic pain, it's a little bit more tricky, because here we have the meaning, the higher meaning of the chronic pain, the mind that is also on the way, and it's not just the body, it's not just the physics. That's why it's so frustrating for people who have chronic pain, but they have very rational minds. They really want to resolve it. Subconscious mind has a rule. It doesn't like things to be unresolved. It wants for the things to be resolved so that it can move on. But with the chronic pain, it's more difficult. When the clients come to me, one of the clients that came to me with the chronic pain, they had an injury. Suddenly an injury to their back, to their shoulder, to their neck, just a regular situation. And for the couple of years, they are struggling with recovering. And they come to me with one simple request: I want you to bring me back to the life I lived before. You had chronic pain and started because something was not working out in your life before the injury. That's why you have the chronic pain. So if you want to go back, it's not possible, because something needs to change in your perspective, in your habits, in your behavior, in your self-care, maybe your subconscious beliefs about yourself, so that you can recover. But people have a very, very rigid mind. No. It's a pain, I feel it, because chronic pain is a physical pain. It can be all over the place, or it can be centralized, or it can be somewhere localized, right, in some area of your body. Which means that you see the physical manifestation. It's hard for you to believe that there is a higher meaning, a higher purpose for the chronic pain. You believe that your body is just failing you. And that's one of the trickiest that blocks you from healing. Why the chronic pain is still in your life. Okay, so you've injured someone, or you had a chronic pain for many, many years. You know what to do. You've been to psychologists, you went to physiotherapists, you went to acupuncturists, you went to family doctors, you went to neurologists, you went to different specialists that only have, by the way, 10 minutes for you, right? So they don't know your story. Chronic pain is a story of your life. When people come to me with a chronic pain, it's the most fascinating case, because it's a unique story. So how can a doctor tell you and ask you for your whole story? They have 10 minutes. 8 of them you are complaining about your chronic pain, and 2 of them they're writing you a prescription for the new drugs that they are testing. That's it. Sometimes they will ask you, well, how are you mentally? Maybe you should see a therapist. Sometimes. But in most cases, oh no, try this drug. Okay, well, this one doesn't help, try this. Well, try this physiotherapy. There is a new physiotherapy available at this location. Please try that one. That's all they can do, right? So when the client come to me, I always get very interested in what the story is about, because chronic pain is when it's suddenly happened out of injury, or it's gradually increased during your life from some moment in our life, some accident, some difficult events that happen in our life. It's usually one simple message: stop doing what you have been doing. Otherwise, I will stop you. Imagine that message from your body. Stop doing that. Otherwise, we won't survive. Usually it's the perfect, people who want to be perfect, right? People who are carers and they overexhaust themselves trying to take care of everyone but not themselves. There is no balance, right? So the body starts to balance. Okay, if you don't have a balance in your life and you only like thinking about everyone else but not yourself, I'll bring you to the bed. I'll bring you to more quiet life. I'll bring you to more. The subconscious mind doesn't understand that the tools that the body uses in order to stop you, to slow you down, they hurt you. All the main purpose is to slow you down, to rethink, reevaluate your life. So if you want to go back to the life that it was before because you don't want to change anything, the chronic pain will not change. So sometimes clients come to me, and this client that came to me with an injury, he says, well, I had an injury, I have this chronic pain, but I really don't want to change anything in my life. Like, I don't even understand what. I have a beautiful life. I have an amazing life. Like, I don't know what I have to be changing. But when we go into the session, we find out he had an injury because all his life he believed that he needs to be strong. I need to be strong in order to be loved. Your belief will turn back on you. Like when I'm strong, when I'm confident, even overly confident, when I'm really, really strong, I have to be strong, I never can be weak, never can be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a courage. So he shut his feelings down, he shut himself down, right? Didn't express himself, didn't really take care of his needs, emotional needs, right? Always trying to please people and being really strong for his family. That's what happened. His belief turned against him. So now, if he wants to recover from the chronic pain, he needs to think about himself. It's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to heal the trauma that he had. It's okay to not always take care of my kids. It's okay to delegate something. It's completely okay. It doesn't mean I'm weak. It means I'm taking care of myself. I'm actually becoming strong for myself, not for others, not for validation. You know, you get stronger for yourself, not for others. So what is one of the mental blocks, one of the blocks that hold you back from healing? Because the body is designed to come back to full function. It's its program. For example, one of these innate programs that we have in biology is breathing. It happens automatically. We don't have to think about it. We can become aware of it. We can regulate it. We can even play with our breathing in like breathing techniques. But usually it happens unconsciously. It's the program that the body is born, it starts to breathe, and it's going to breathe till the last day. It's the same as blinking your eyes, right? An innate, natural, protective strategy to blink your eyes, right? Like it's a program. The same for healing. You have a program to come back to the full well-being, but then you have a mind. If you were an animal, you would heal. You wouldn't have a chronic pain. Rarely do animals in wild nature have chronic pain. Rarely. They either can have it in a zoo, right? They are in a social situation, right, with people. You know, animals get sick around people because that's how it is. It's another video. But in wild nature, rarely animals have chronic pain. But for us, we have the mind. We have the mind that is in the way of our recovery. What is happening? Stress, anxiety, and our beliefs. Stress that, oh, I need to go back to work, money, what about money? What if my job, now I'm on medical leave because of the chronic pain, now they have to pay me, will they pay me for how long, what am I gonna do if I was an engineer, for example, I was working physically with using my body, right, and now I cannot do this, what am I going to do? So all of these thoughts, stress, creating stress, and stress is holding you back from healing. Stress is prolonging the chronic pain. It's not helping. And one of the interesting questions that I ask clients with chronic pain, I ask them how much time in percentage of a day, if you wake up at 6 and go to bed at around 10, how much time out of that, those 16 hours, are you spending on thinking about, complaining, thinking or fearing that chronic pain? They usually tell me 30 to 40%. A lot. They tell me a lot. I was like, okay, give me a percentage. They say, well, 30 to 40%. I already made a calculation. So it's about 6 hours a day. Out of 16 hours, 6 hours of your waking time you spend thinking, fearing, complaining, being angry, frustrated, irritated, stressed, and anxious about the chronic pain. And so if you calculate it on every day of the year, it's 88 days. I want you to really soak this number. 88 days in a year. You only think about the chronic pain. Stressing about it, being anxious about it, frustrated with all the procedures or treatments that don't work or medication, having hopelessness, powerlessness, feeling of doom that it's going to be like that forever. 88 days, full on, 24 hours a day. Only thinking. How much life is in your life? How can your body recover? Ask yourself, how can you? But when people are told that you need to go and do some stress management, you need to go and see the higher purpose for this chronic pain. Maybe there are some changes in your life that you need to make. They usually look at it with like I can't think about any mental thing. I can't think about any spirituality. I can't think about any meditation because it's pain, and it's true. Chronic pain is a physical pain. Subconscious mind has this thing that it cannot focus on more than one thing. It's usually switching between things, but one specific thing that is bothering your subconscious mind the most, it's going to draw all the attention to that problem. And in your case, if you're having a chronic pain, or you have a person that you know with chronic pain, it's that pain, that physical pain. Why that happens? It's because your mind already talked to you so much, so many times, and you didn't listen. And now it's really focused only on the chronic pain. Hey, you better resolve it. Not with treatments, medication, not always. It's needed, of course, to help you. But you also need to resolve your life story, your mindset, your beliefs about yourself. And there are so many different ways how it can go. Trust me, with chronic pain, as with any other thing, and panic attacks, fears, confidence, it's always unique. I never had, and I'm reaching 700 clients, never ever have I had the same story. So how can a doctor help you? If your story is so unique and tailored to you, how can they help you? Have they heard your stories, your beliefs? Have they found something inside you that is not letting you heal because you need to change things? What are the roots and causes of the chronic pain? One of them is the burnout. The burnout is, or the denial of the burnout. Why? When we work, we're already burned out, but we still work on those last energy resources. Right? Burnout it could be the cause of chronic pain. When the body says, hey, slow down, we need to reevaluate how we choose ourselves, or whether we are choosing ourselves. Right? So when we hate our jobs, not loving what you do can bring you to chronic pain, because I want something for myself, but I can't. Right? The social standards are holding us. You have a mortgage, you have bills, you have this thing that is holding you back from really starting something of your own, or changing the job and career, because you always dreamt about, being an accountant, and you're working in you're an engineer or in IT, but you're really interested in finances. Whatever it is, if you hate your job, I've had a client who came to me with a chronic pain, and he had a chronic pain with the IBS and food sensitivity problem. He came to me and he says, long ago, when it all started, I remember that month when the chronic pain started, I was sitting at home and my shift was starting tomorrow. And I said, I just hate my job so much. I wish something happened that I don't have to go there. And the next day he went to his shift and he got very dizzy, he got very sick. And that was an onset of all the problems that he had later on for 10 years. I would really be careful to really be attentive to what I'm saying. This is very important. To understand that if you tell yourself, I hate this job, I hate this job, I hate this family, I hate my husband, I hate my wife, I hate my life, the universe listens. Be careful what you complain about. Be careful what you complain about, because the universe will take it away. I always try to remember that when there is something that is not working and I have an urge to complain. Only recently I have this strong reminder, like a voice: don't complain. You're blessed, don't complain, because the universe listens and it will realize. When you complain about something, the universe, right, realizes. For example, if you complain about your house, it's too small, the universe listens, right? So it can take it away. So you don't. If it could take the chronic pain away, it would be great, but because we complain about our chronic pain so much. But here we need to understand why it came into our life. Another one is you took care about everyone else for too long. Another root cause, I'm not worthy of taking care of myself. I will take care of everyone else. Our carers, saviors, protectors, all the roles that are playing, that we need to take care of others, because when I take care of others, I feel important, I feel needed, and I feel loved. Everything. We do things for two reasons: to be loved and to survive. Think about everything you do is for two things: to survive or to be loved. That's the reality. It's not my phrase, by the way. I took it. So I don't remember the book, but I remember that one of my coaches also told me that. To be loved and to survive. Also, when you are only believing that the chronic pain is only a physical problem, that's a block. That's a block that is not going to help you heal, because chronic pain is not only a physical problem. It's the combination of the physical and the mental. I would say like this: chronic pain is the strategies and behaviors in your mind that were neglected and denied, right? The needs, the desires, the aspirations in your mind that were neglected and denied for so long that now they came to the body symptoms. So it's a combination of both. And if you only treat the body, then you will have the relapse all the time. I had a client who came to me and she said, well, whenever I was ready to go back to work, and I had a relapse. Because the chronic pain is trying to tell you something. You see, the body, the mind has different ways how it can communicate with you, right? Some like fears, anxiety, panic attack, like depression. Body has another language. It's symptoms. It's usually, most of them are not pleasant. 90% of our symptoms are not pleasant, because the body is talking what is not working. And another root is you're tired of running. You're running, and the body is like, we're done, we need to recover. So initially, the chronic pain is about to help you. The purpose is to help you. But you are blaming your body for doing that, which means that the healing is prolonged, it's stagnant, it's not possible. And those 88 days of the year that you stay in the stress and the fears. So the first thing you need to do is to release the stress, the fear, and the anxiety that these things are going to be forever. First of all, you're lying to yourself, because nothing is forever. Nothing in this world is permanent. One thing, change. That's it. So nothing, really. So when you're telling to yourself it's going to be like that forever, oh, it's going to be like that forever, oh, I messed my life, oh, I messed my body for life, You're lying to yourself each and every day. And the more you lie to your body, the more the body feels pain. The stronger the chronic pain is. Stop lying to yourself, right? Find the belief and talk to your body. Talk to your body. Imagine that body wants to talk to you. What would your body tell you in this pain? Imagine yourself, you are that chronic pain. What would you tell yourself as a chronic pain? What are beliefs, strategies, behaviors, reactions, and mindset and beliefs from the past that are not beneficial? And you will find out. You can do it with the guidance, like a guided meditation, the hypnosis, the hypnotherapy, finding the purpose and the intention of the chronic pain. And once you find the purpose, you make changes. Okay, so now you have a solution. In order for that, I need to do this. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's a little bit scary, it's unfamiliar, but it's for the sake of releasing the chronic pain, so I'm ready for anything. So this is it. Find what is the chronic pain is trying to tell you. It will be different in each of your cases. For some of you, change the job. For some of you, work on the relationship. For someone, you choose yourself. For someone, you release the perfect role. For someone, it's going to be different. But in each case, you're going to see the liberation. Because first, you will have the clarity. The clarity decreases the amount of stress and fears. Second, stop lying to yourself and saying that it's for life, it's just my body is failing me. No, your body's never failing you. You are failing your body. Your mind, with the help of your mind, you're failing your body. So don't blame your body for failing you. It's not. So please find it and you will be able to release. Pain is part of our life. You can still be in pain, but not anxious and stressed. You can still be in pain, you can be sad, but you don't have to be anxious and stressed about it. It is possible to detach the stress and the fear from the chronic pain so that your body can have more energy to heal. So I hope this was helpful. I wish you all the best. If you have a chronic pain, it's not permanent. It's not a life sentence. It's the language of your body. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body is not failing you. So if you want to figure it out, you know where to find me. I love you all. Be healthy, emotionally and physically. Bye.